okay with this. I would like to make a wee bit of progress first, maybe until Saba gets here, and then we can get into voice acting. How's that sound? Maybe until Saba gets here, and then we can get into voice acting. How's that sound?
We're gonna have a progress stream.
Progress stream. Okay. We are live. Excellent. So, brief summary of what we're going to be doing today and tomorrow for stream. We're going to be doing Professor Layton, which shouldn't be a surprise at this point. Obviously, we're going to keep doing Professor Layton. And then instead of like Vampire Survivors or whatever, this week was the Steam Next Fest. They had another one. So I got a bunch of demos. Saba even recommended a couple at the end, which definitely have been added to my list. So for the last hour stream, we're going to do a little bit of just a showcase of like 4 or 5 demos today, and then 4 or 5 demos tomorrow. Just to show some of the cool, indie games that came out during the Steam Next Fest. And I want Adrian to talk about his terrible D&D experience. But I did want to say that I think the Steam Next Fest is getting a little too popular, because this Next Fest, it was a little bit lackluster compared to like previous Next Fests, but there was a shocking increase, like uptick in, hey, this is a AAA game. Why is it in the Next Fest? And it's like, well, by definition, the Next Fest is just a place for you to aggregate demos. So if you release a demo for your AAA game,
it counts.
And I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So, anywho, let's go to the Herzen Museum.
Please stream to Discord.
No, you have to imagine in your mind.
Use the power of your brain.
My mind. Astral stream it to me, please.
Astral stream.
Astral stream.
Adrian knows all about using his imagination because he chose to dedicate his life to a terrible game.
True.
Damn.
True.
Speaking of, what a fucking boring game I played last. It was so boring that I saw on Discord that someone was like, hey, who wants to play Minecraft? And I was like, sure, I'll do that. And I was playing Minecraft in the background while this game was happening.
Ouch.
How did it get so boring?
Well, so imagine this, right? The game starts, the DM spends no time establishing where we are, why we're there, or even what the scene looks like. I was a player, yes. And so normally when you set the game, you're like, okay, here's some like introduction. Oh my god, I know it's stuffy. That's why I sound like this, by the way. Normally you're like, all right, so introduce your character, what they look like. I'll set the scene dressing, why you're here, what you're doing here, or what your mission is, what the area looks like. No, he's like, all right, all of you are in this room. What do you do? And it's just this like gray stone brick room. Hang on. My nose.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't even give us the chance to describe our characters. Like, all right, which door do you go to, left or right? And then we're just like,
you're just suddenly there.
Yeah, literally just suddenly there. And the next room over, we enter. Like, all right, so you see these 2 guys I have on the digital. I'm sorry, my nose is killing me right now. Hang on.
Do you want to take a minute?
Please.
So while Adrian is blowing his brain out through his nose, I did want to take a moment to thank Mikey, friend of the stream, and Silverrune to a lesser extent, but also still really cool. Made a lot of really cool memes on the community channel. Really loved those, obviously. And I totally fucking stole one of Mikey's images, and it's now currently a stream element. If you wanted to go to Twitch real quick, you can see it.
What we got here?
It's really funny.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I have to watch an Adobe Creative Cloud.
There you are. So wait,
it's Billie Eilish.
Silverrune, why does it say first time chatter next to your name? Why are you part of the community Discord if you've never, I guess you've never chatted before, maybe you've watched. Either way, thank you very much. It was really cool. And that was like a really nice thing to like, because I believe Mikey posted the memes at like, it was like night, but then I didn't get to see all of them because I have to go to bed at an ungodly hour, like 9 p.m. Usually watch on YouTube due to work schedule. That's totally fair. But
Oh, all
Yeah.
the characters.
Yeah, I thought it was great, and it just barely fits within a reasonable like context. I really like you being enormous and Adrian being minuscule. It's really
Yeah,
good.
Silverrune did that one.
Was this Silverrune? I thought this was Mikey.
Yeah. No, it was Silverrune.
Let me see.
Go to the memes.
I am in memes.
Go to the memes.
Oh, that was Silverrune. Thank you. It was really good.
I like tiny Adrian and tiny Lawrence.
I loved the my favorite. Like I actually like cracked up laughing with the average Layton enthusiast when you say time travel, and it comes to me with the JoJo face like yes. Like fuck you, I'll do it right now. Anywho.
Oh, we gotta play on One Future.
Oh, I thought that
The
one was
one after
bad.
it. No, it's fantastic. It's the best one, but we couldn't have played it first because it's like the end of the trilogy, the original trilogy.
Is this,
You know when your
it,
nose is so stuffed that you suffocate when you talk because you can't breathe through your nose, and your mouth takes up your ability to breathe through your mouth. So when you talk, you're suffocating. It's that
Are you
bad.
okay?
Oh my God.
Oh my
I'm
god,
about to
Adrian.
say, feel
know.
free to take more time if you want, but in a
you
very
do.
humorous context, this would be a great voice to do a character with.
I need an antihistamine. Hang
Super
on.
stuffed up
I need a
and
lot of
stuff.
water and an antihistamine. I'm gonna be back in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Rest
Well,
easy.
Well, we're gonna vibe for a little bit and just enjoy a little
Plot's
Professor Layton.
happening. Yeah, plot's happening here. by the
Right,
way.
I know. I saw that Katya
Okay.
was here. She's looking for the Elysian Box, which I guess
Yes.
has to do something with her grandma.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Was her
Oh, I never
grandmother
tell.
actually the professor?
No!
Who would have guessed?
I can't believe it.
Miles go for miles. No. Anyway. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? I forgot to get my water. I'll get that in a little bit.
Oh.
It's fine. It's
You're
not like
so
we're doing a lot of voice
dehydrated.
acting or anything.
Yeah, not till Saba arrives.
Not until Shaba. What's this way?
Or Adrian lives.
Never mind, not that way.
Oh, Dash and Scarfin.
Stashin.
His name's Stash and Scarfin.
No! Because he has a
No,
mustache
it
and a
actu-
scarf?
It actually is.
Shut up!
He's in every game, I believe.
Well, at least it's better than a stepladder.
True. He's usually in the next game. I believe he's like the tutorial guy.
Alright, antihistamine taken, more water, drink. I think I'm better now.
You're living.
I'm living. Oh my God. Okay, so where am I still going to tell my story? Do I should?
No,
Are
you
you-
used up all your time. I'm sorry to say. You cast your ultimate, and it was a 3-minute buff, which allowed you to talk about anything you wanted on stream, and that has since worn off. You're gonna have to wait
It's on
another
a
30. You're gonna have to wait
48-hour
another 30
cooldown.
minutes until your ult recharges.
You got fucking interrupted by sickness.
Well, you gotta watch out for those status effects, man.
Yep.
Gag.
No,
CC,
but you
baby.
can go.
So, it was the most bare bones game, and the DM obviously didn't know any of the fucking rules. And I had her on like, "Hey, this spider bit me. Do I have to like save against poison?" It's like, "Oh yeah, make me a save, please." And like constantly, every time it was like, "All right, roll perception." Like, it was digital online, obviously, so it's like, "All right, so I'm gonna roll perception." All of you guys are like, "Wait, can we roll them ourselves? It's our characters." Like, "No, I already rolled them for you," which kind of takes the
Oh.
fun out of it. You know, when he rolls half the dice for us and doesn't tell us what we rolled.
Oh, the hell was that? Oh my god. We haven't had a follow in so long, it scared the shit out of me. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, whoever the heck that was that just followed. Angel,
heck?
Guardian, something or other. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh my god. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. It's just my blood pressure. It's just my follow notification sound is the thoughtful yay, and so suddenly like Adrian's talking and just in my ear goes yay, and I'm like ah. Anyway,
Yes.
sorry Adrian, we keep interrupting you just like the DM did.
Yeah.
True. Now reroll. Except actually, I'm gonna reroll for you.
Legitimately, I had to like frequently sneak roleplay in when the DM wasn't expecting us or really giving us any time to, or it was like, all right, cool, so your hammer hits and the guy's dead, and then moves on. Is like, yeah, and as my hammer hits, I do this thing, and then he was like, cool. Anyway, it's your turn now. What do you do? It's like, and the person's like, oh, I shoot, and I was like. He was like, okay, you kill. Anyway, next action is like, well, as he shoots, can I? He's like, whatever. And it was just like
bridge D&D.
it was literally just like, wow, you're really playing this game like it's a video game, except you're not even playing. So I don't know why you're running this game. Like, this guy is the kind of guy who's like, I guess it was like he was trying to watch a Let's Play.
but it didn't exist, so he had to trick a bunch of people into being the random factor that he wanted, kind of,
or like, I don't even know what he was trying to get out of it. It was very strange, and it was very like, wow, you really don't know how to run this game at all. And apparently this guy's been running games for at least some time now, because he said that he's been running a couple of games at this point. I was like, wow, really? Like,
you're poor players.
Well, you don't need to be
Exactly.
you don't need to be good in order to keep doing something. I think we're evidence of that. But real quick, Grant, ominous message here from Angelic Guardian. I hope you have a mic for this game. I've watched so many people suffer due to it. What does that mean? Why are we gonna need a mic?
Trying to think. There might be a puzzle that involves mic, but since you have the sound blast, I think that's
excuse
one.
you, this is a legitimate DS.
Yeah, since I was talking about your physical ability to be able to sound blast into the
I can only
air,
sound blast after Taco Bell.
Well, you better get some.
Oh, frick,
I think it
dude.
might be I think there is big puzzle.
Okay.
Probably.
What the
Question
fuck
mark.
is this thing? This is a
it's
fucking
Mr.
fucking ghost from Luigi's Mansion.
It's Mr. Beast. Show him you're subscribed and he'll give you money.
What the hell is? Look at his nose. Punches off at him.
His name's Derby.
Golly, you two sure are running around a lot. Makes me tired just watching you.
You good?
No, I hate him. He's awful.
Well, how could you?
Why don't you rest a spell with this puzzle I got here?
Why don't you?
40?
40.
God
40.
damn it. Fucking, okay. There are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 feet. The way they're arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area in square feet of the section colored red below? Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds when calculating your answer. This is fucking geometry shit, dude. I don't fucking remember. Quick, someone look up. What's the formula for the area of a circle?
The area of a circle is pi r squared.
Is it pi r squared?
Think so.
So we need to do so it's
circle.
pi. So it's 3.14 times 100. So it's 314.
Yeah, pi r squared is area.
We're gonna say 314 for the sake of, you know, my sanity. Okay, so how do we calculate that internal bit? That's obviously the tough part.
True. We start swinging and brute forcing it. All right, let's start. 1, 2, 3. We'll just keep going.
Well, we already know it's 314, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say, holy shit, there's 4 digits. Oh no.
Oh no. 14.
This should
Wait,
do
did you
the
save?
trick.
Fuck. Did I save?
Yeah, did you save on your legitimate DS?
Yeah. What do you mean legitimate DS? I just keep snapping us back to the bats, Samurai Jack.
With the power of your stand.
Angelic Guardian, I got a cat watching with me. Yes, there is purring. Oh, that's freaking adorable, dude.
Hell yeah,
Well, sit back and enjoy the show while I suffer to remember literally any of the math that I went to school for. Because,
Remember math?
I don't know, man. How would you calculate this? Because it's in a regular shape, right?
Sure.
Can you do... Nah, you can't do that. That's crazy.
What if... Wait. Can you pull up the memo? Yeah. Can you divide this? Like shape?
You define this.
The middle shape.
Divide
Can you
it.
like break it down?
Divide it. Well, sure, but it'll still have the curves, right?
I guess you're right. Because I was like, if you have a triangle, but I guess
Because the curved diamond burst shape must have a relation to the circles, right? Like it must have a certain ratio compared to the circles that surround it, right? Because that's how all freaking circle math works, you know?
Sure.
There's gotta be something.
I do not remember this puzzle.
I can't help you with geometry, I'm sorry.
Oh, no! Damn it! He was our eighth in the hole! What are we gonna do?
What are you talking about?
What are we
Taba,
gonna
the
do?
geometry master, that's what we call you.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Listen, dude, I'm not above time traveling, but I am definitely above using a hint coin and then time traveling.
Arrange for wisdom.
You're on the right track. I don't... Silveroon, first off, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the assistance. But I don't care if we're on the right track, because as far as I can tell, the track is going off the rails. Because I don't know what to do. I feel like a dumb. I wish I could go back in time to like myself in middle school or high school and just be like, just go to myself and be like,
Remember
you need
this.
to pay attention so you can solve this.
You're gonna look like a fool on stream.
You're gonna look like an absolute buffoon live in front of like 4 people.
Oh my god.
No, 5. Sorry, there's 2 people in chat and then the 3 of you.
Ignore the wit.
The area of the curved burst
Colored in red, so they want the bottom circle
and the
plus...
middle bit.
Oh, I thought they just wanted the middle bit. My bad.
No. That's why I calculated that's why we calculated that the area of the circle was 314.
Oh, we straight.
No, everything
Maybe
here
you
is
are.
curved.
True.
And
Two
also
different
Adrian.
responses. Yeah, I'm here.
Adrian's straight.
I'm a furry, and maybe 2% of furries are straights Grant.
Yep. 2%.
Maybe. That's generous.
Maybe.
There's an error. There's a margin of error of about 4% there.
Destroy the 2%.
Negative 2% of furries are straight.
Just saying.
They generate an additional 2%
Oh,
population
no.
every year.
I'm hoping my brain isn't like, oh, technically you can figure this out by like calculating the angle of something, and I'm like, no,
There's
I'm
no way we're
not
doing
accepting
that. This is a children's game.
Yeah. No.
You're supposed to be
420.
able to do this with a finger stuck up your nose. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Man, 40 picker
That means
rats,
we're less than children, guys.
They
Just break it up.
make you goddamn work for these 40 picker rats.
Yeah.
It's like the next 40 picker at puzzle that they give us is gonna be like, all right, ship of Theseus. Is it the same boat?
Tell me, is it real?
I don't know. And
just throw philosophy questions at us.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It has to be in relation to the circle. What if we turn the circles into squares?
All these circles become a square.
All these circles.
Oh! Well, so if you take a square, right? If you take a 10-foot... Why is it feet, by the way? Isn't this British? Anyway, if you take a 10-foot by 10-foot square, right? And then you lop off one of the corners, you can spin it so that way all 4 of the 4 corners from the different things all fit together. Does that make literally any fucking sense, what I just said?
I think so. I mean, what you can do, basically, right? Maybe that accounts for an amount of area.
So,
and then,
no, sorry, it's not
the
10
area
feet
of the
by
circle.
10 feet. It's 20 feet by 20 feet.
You just reduce the area of the circles then, or subtract it.
Right. So what? So someone with the calculator. What's because 20 by 20 is 400?
Yeah.
Right. It's 400. 400 minus 314 divided by 4. What is that?
Divided by 4. 21.5.
21.5. Wait. No, sorry. Don't divide it by 4. Just what's the regular number without dividing it by 4?
400 minus 314?
Yeah.
86. Wait.
No, I think you have to, because you just accounted for that square.
This should do the trick.
You have to add the area of the circle to the
80
square.
You were right, Zach. 86 plus 314 is 400.
Well, because look, I'm thinking about this, right? So we have this bit. You see what I mean? Where it's like if you subtract the circle from the square, you get this like curvy corner bit, right? But then you have 4 of those, one from each circle, and you rotate them all so that way they fit kind of like this. Can you see what I'm getting at?
Right.
So that's why I thought that if you took the area of the larger square, which 400, right? Scusi.
Why not
and then
just
subtract the
400?
circle, you would get 4 corners, but then there's 4 circles. So you just wouldn't divide it. But evidently that's wrong, because 86 isn't right.
You have to, you're still adding, you have to add this other circle in. That's red too.
So 400.
Oh!
Yeah,
Shit.
you just didn't add you didn't add the circle in.
So 400.
That's what we're yelling at you for.
Oh! Listen. If this is correct, I still claim credit.
This should do the trick.
What?
Yeah!
He did it! Yay!
Hey, I figured out the hard bit, all right? I figured out the thing. Man, my head hurts. Can we take like a 20-minute break?
20. Can we take like a 24-hour break?
All right, stream's over.
Yeah, bye everyone.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look, it's my nonsense. I did it.
Look, it's Zach's bullshit.
See? Man, that's infuriating that the answer was just 20 times 20.
Gotcha.
Golly, you ran right through that puzzle so fast, made my head spin. No, we didn't!
Made all of our heads spin.
My head's gonna collapse into a black hole. You know what I mean?
Hopefully. And then we can all agree.
Is that real?
I don't think so.
Because if so, that's incredible.
I'll have to look it up.
You know what? I think we're good. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna chill. We're gonna slow down a little bit. We're gonna slow down.
All right.
My voice is already starting to hurt.
All I see are cherry peppers, no pepper cherry.
Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, and by the way, Saba's here, so you guys want to do some voice acting?
Sure.
I'll see what happens. My stability on stream today is really rough.
What does that mean?
She's experiencing an earthquake.
Exactly. 100%. I'll try my best, and I will see what happens if I have to leave or whatever. Anyway. Quick! Hi, Professor! I see Inspector... No! What was his name?
Don't do it!
No.
Don't do it!
No,
Don't do it!
Inspector
Scrivener!
Oh my god.
It's literally on stream right now.
That is true, it is on stream.
No need for alarm, Luke. He's likely just gathering information about Dr. Schrader's case. It seems he's finally figured out that the key to solving it lies here in full sense.
It's as if the inspector's almost got a handle on things for once.
What the What is Donkey Kong?
So, let me confirm. This here is the man you witnessing asking around about Elysian Box. No doubt about it now.
Wow.
Thank
He
you,
looks
Donkey
like
Kong.
Donkey Kong.
He does.
All right,
Tying
Aaron, you want
everything.
him?
Wow, okay.
Yes, the man in the photograph is the one. I remember that beard anywhere.
Why is he Scooby-Doo?
I'm trying to combine Donkey Kong with talking words.
Well, that seals the deal. Just as expected, it seems he did make his way in full sense. Come along now, Barnett. We're moving on.
This is also Adrian, I think.
What the fuck was this voice again?
It was
I
Von
don't
Karma.
remember.
Senior or junior?
Senior,
Every
you asked
time
the
he
same
asks.
question last time.
He does
I don't do
the same
that.
thing every
Fucking
time.
look at this down
I don't
his
think you. I don't
voice.
even, did you do Francisca?
I did at one point, yeah.
Oh well.
I think everyone did Francisca at one point.
Yeah. He passed
she's
around.
underage, Grant. You can't say that.
I meant the voice. You know I meant the voice.
The fan base didn't.
The fan base.
Grant's known pedophile at Owo Street. No.
Oh god.
Look how
The
short his
reputation
legs
precedes
are.
you. Wow.
I don't even think he has legs. I think his torso's just attached to his feet.
He's just torso.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you in like that. We've got a dress code, see? I need to take that hat from you.
Not the hat.
So you're saying that we can't enter if I give? You're saying we can enter if I give you the hat?
Well, guess we
What?
can't
This
enter.
is a puzzle?
Yes.
Am I gonna trick him into not taking my hat?
Yeah.
Taking Felix's request for that hat at face value, you must now find another hat to hand over from the pattern shown below. The hat you're looking for will be the same shape and size as the one shown above. The pattern shown above the pattern, but it might not be facing the same direction. Oh my gosh! It's Jigglypuff, like from the top, Zach.
No!
Use your stylus to outline the answer.
Okay. It's kind of, it has like long, thin, right? Okay, so it's not that. It's not
pretty
down
thin.
here. That's too long. Too long. It's too thin.
It said it might not be.
Yo,
facing
is this
the same
just that big
direction.
square on top?
Yo, big square.
A big square?
What a big square? Hell yeah. Big Square was my nickname in high school.
Nice.
Thanks.
I don't.
It's mean to yourself.
Yeah,
I think Zach was jealous because his nickname in high school was Big Circle.
I was gonna say Big
Fuck
Red
you,
Square.
Saba.
It could have been the.
We're just
Could've been
talking
the
about
easy
shapes. I don't know what you're
picking.
talking about.
Go
Damn.
fuck yourself. it's a very unique orientation of the. Like, is this it? Or is that too? That might be. Yeah, that doesn't really.
I think that's too thick.
Yeah.
Too thick.
God, it's too thick.
Extra thick.
Like
Remember that one?
Baldwin.
God,
Yeah,
rewatching
classic.
Samurai Jack was awesome for stuff like that.
Extra thick.
Extra thick.
Remember, Zach, potential
I know, it
difference in
doesn't necessarily-
orientation. Ooh.
Zach, remember your orientation. Your freshman orientation.
Zach, remember your training.
Yeah.
Remember your training. Remember when we had freshman orientation at Cogswell, and one of the first things that they told us was, don't have sex with somebody if they say no?
Yeah.
That was like a
I
really.
do remember that.
I remember they did that, and I was like, "What is this school exactly?"
A little concerning.
Oh, excusez-moi. Okay. This one's 20 picarats, isn't it?
25.
So I don't feel too embarrassed just quite yet.
It's 10 picarets.
It's 10 picarats. They give it to you for free.
It's a single picaret.
I don't know. There's too many squares to look at. It's muddling my brain.
You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna grab.
Expand.
I'm just gonna grab this real quick. That's whatever. All right.
Don't mind the legitimate DS white screening.
No, it's fine. All right.
Yeah, don't mind that window.
Don't think about it. They can't
Okay.
see it.
Don't think.
Oh, they can't see it?
No, they can't see it because I'm a
Okay.
professional. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Okay.
He's closing it down. He's shutting it down.
Okay.
We're here, ladies and gentlemen.
We're here in Microsoft Paint looking for one.
Give us a few minutes.
I don't know if I can
Oh
put
my
this
God.
on stream per se. It would take a little bit too long, but just trust me when I say that we're fine. All right.
He's just flipped it.
Wait, did you rotate it?
You don't
Oh,
rotate it.
Is this
flipped
it?
around. This is what it. Oh shit! Wait.
That might be.
Yeah,
I think
might
that's
be
too
it.
short.
That might be it.
No, that's too short. I think.
You think so? Well,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because if you look at the well, maybe not. I don't know. Let me let me come back to this. Fuck, where is that? Okay, it's
yeah.
here.
Well, that's why you rotated it you rotated it 90 or 180?
90.
Okay. Well, then just flip it back and then we'll find it.
Oh yeah. Well, give me a second. Okay.
Hit that Control Z. Hit that.
It'll
mouse
be top
button.
Test
left.
my
Hit that
theory.
yonky
I got
splinky.
it.
Hit that yoinky sploinky.
You got it.
Splinky.
I got it.
Oh.
Wow, that was really easy when you just I just so happened to rotate the canvas in the right direction.
May we see the game? Thank you.
Mother lover, I'm working on it.
No.
Because you can rotate the DS.
True.
You can.
Yeah.
You can do that with
Rotate
physical
your
objects.
screen.
That'd be funny if I was stupid and I just like took my entire monitor, just rotated it. All right.
Good job, sport.
Now
Good
we've
job
got-
spotting that hidden hat. Now Gorilla Man's gonna be like, "Where the fuck did you get that extra hat?"
Yeah.
There we are. As requested, I have provided you with that hat.
That ass.
Oh!
Professor, I don't think that's
He
quite
got
good.
vaporized.
My criticals! Oh!
He went, huh?
I was gonna say he's fucking fast. Like, my particles, where are they going? I like someone being upset about their particles disappearing and saying that specifically. My particles. My particles.
I have to check this.
In water, chimps will drown.
Exactly. And I said this line.
In water, chimps will drown. God, do you think when we're all old as dirt, do you think that people, like, we will still find that shit funny because our sense of humor is completely immortal? But, like, I wonder if, like, my grandkids will find that funny, because I think that's fucking hilarious. Just like the non sequitur, in water, chimps will drown. That's awesome. Like, Olivia sent me a message during work one of the days this week where she was like, Zach, I need you to watch this and tell me it's funny. Everybody at work doesn't seem to understand, and I need to know if I'm crazy. And it was just a compilation of all those videos of people going, ah, and then, like, vanishing. and I just cracked up, and I was like, yeah, that's funny as hell. And she was like, thank God. I thought I was insane, because I showed it to, like, 20 people, and none of them understood what the joke was.
Wow.
Sad.
Sad times you live in.
Yep.
Be that as it may, I'm not taking off my hat. Let's go, Luke.
But I was really looking forward to stopping in for a snack.
A gentleman never takes off his hat, Luke. And that's all
Glued
I have
onto
to
his
say
head.
about it.
It
Nah,
is
That
just
stays on during sex, my lady.
He definitely has a bald spot or something. Or, like, beautiful, long, flowing
He
hair.
definitely
that
has a
like,
tumorescent growth.
Oh god.
This is too deep for me. Stop regenerating and degenerating my particles.
New hamster toy!
Here, take this. Just leave me alone. Leave me and my particles alone.
Oh, you know what I totally forgot to do in the last area?
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Found one.
There's one.
Got one.
Got him.
Got him.
I'm okay with just 2, I think. 2 is a reasonable amount of hint coins to be in this area.
And now this area.
Got one. Got one.
Got it. Lobster sounds good right now.
Lobster?
I remember for years, one of the things that my dad kept wanting to take me out to enjoy was lobster mac and cheese, a specialty in New England. And we just kept missing the opportunity to get some really good lobster mac and cheese, right? And then finally, one evening, we had the time, we had the wherewithal to go, and so we did. And I had some, and I remember being really excited. I was like 15, I want to say, and I hated it.
Oh.
It was awful.
Oh my god.
And I felt really bad because Dad was really excited about it, and I was like, "Sorry, man, this is really not good."
Isn't that a New England classic or something?
What?
Lobster food? Isn't that like New England's whole thing?
It is kind of New England's whole thing, the whole, shellfish. That is what they do. Which, actually, now I think about it, are oysters shellfish? Are they fish?
Yes. Probably.
Yeah,
They live in the
seafood.
water, but they're not dolphins.
Yep, that's the only thing that lives in water. Dolphins.
No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, if it's in water, but it's
It's a
not, like,
dolphin.
a mammal.
It's still
listen,
a dolphin.
If it's not a fish, it's a dolphin. What's a whale but, like, a big dolphin?
Oh no, I think
Well,
fish are
big
dolphins too. I think you're
So
lying.
does that mean reptiles are dolphins?
Wait a minute.
What do you mean?
You
No,
said
reptiles are just
it's a
land
dolphin.
fish.
There's only two
So
types of
that
things
means-
in this world:
so that
reptiles
means
and
turtles
dolphins.
are dolphins,
Whoa,
right?
whoa. Where are you getting reptiles and all this? It's
You
fish
said,
and
Turtles are
you said
dolphins.
if it's not a fish, it's a dolphin. So there's
So
only
turtles are
two
dolphins?
classes of
No,
things in the world.
You didn't listen to me. Lizards
Or
are
dolphins.
land fish.
Land
Well, you
fish.
made
What are
this.
I said this while you were gaslighting me.
All I hear is the word dolphin coming out of Zach's mouth. That's it.
Dolphin.
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 now I just want like Pearly just go dolphin. Anyway.
Oh god.
Have a look at all these photos of the town, Luke. Whoever took them clearly has a fine eye for detail. But if you look closely, you can see that the pictures are chronologically out of order. Do you think you can figure out where each picture belongs? Layton, don't just walk into somebody's lizards are landfish, Obo 2022. Hey, that's my presidential slogan. Thank you for bringing it up. I would run for office on that.
4 photographs decorate the walls of Joseph's photo studio. They depict the same area and was taken at the exact same time of day. However, each photo was taken at a different point in time. And if you look carefully, you can figure out the order in which these were taken. Enter your answer using the letters attached to each picture, starting with the earliest, so like A, B, C, D.
All right, well, A has a different colored door. So I'm assuming that must be the earliest.
Painted the door.
It's either the earliest or the latest. Wait, no, because the door is green right now, right?
So they painted it. And then whatever happened to the window?
The window's busted.
But is the first window A busted?
It seems like window A... Wait, so is A the most recent? Because it almost looks like in A, the window has been repaired.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, and there was a street light put in between C and D. So I think it's C, D, B, A?
C, D's.
C, D,
I think, yeah, why
A.
not? We'll try to go for that. C.
Wait.
Furl.
Ah.
Alright, there's your screen grab.
You almost pressed submit.
No, I didn't. Okay, what did I say? I said C. C.
C.
R.
C.
R.
U,
What do
D.
you see except the letter R?
O.
Oh.
Stop making no.
Need more butt.
C. There you go.
A, D. B.
Yeah.
Z.
Yeah.
All right.
Contact the C.
We can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems to want you to do a C from the top down.
Watch it be wrong after all that work.
Just leave it to me.
We did it.
Thank you.
Yay.
That was 35? That was worth
Congrats.
5 less pickerats than the fucking garden circles?
Yes.
I guess to somebody else that might have been more difficult, but god damn it. What the fuck are you showing me? What?
They're showing you the changes.
What the hell happened in the background? What happened in
First change
3?
is the light. Second change is the window. I don't know what that is in the back. Oh, the building wasn't there. Wow, we missed that one.
Shit, didn't notice that at all. Oh, there were multiple changes. That's neat.
Neato.
There we are. If these photos are any indication, Full Sense has quite a rich and lengthy history of smashing windows and painting doors.
And building houses overnight. How neat! With enough of these pictures, I bet you could see exactly how the town was developed.
That's called a movie, Luke, and that's really hard to do. You bring up an interesting point, Luke. But if these photos are that old, why do they look so new?
Now that you mention it, I suppose they do look new.
What a curious village this is. Hey,
No.
Grant, what's the name of the third game?
Unwound Future.
Seems like this curious village has an unwound future, Luke.
God damn it.
All thanks to this diabolical box, Luke.
Luke, I am your father, Luke.
Luke. Luke.
Glue.
Glue?
Gluke.
Gluke.
Wow, that's very close to a
Normally
not
with
great
shots
word.
this old, the image is a bit more deteriorated.
Napster Blook.
Napster
Ooh.
Luke. I wonder what method this studio uses to keep these photos so immaculate. How do we know?
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that the final?
This is the
Wait, no,
last
there's probably one more.
Let's look.
Oh my god, look at that guy. Why does he have a candle on his head? All right. Oh no.
Oh, we're all wrong,
Wait, no,
Zach.
that fits.
No. But the thing behind it. Oh, that goes. Take it out. Take it out, Zach. Take that out from there. That's
That
it.
piece, then that goes right
We
there.
finished it, Zach.
This is in one
Yes.
piece.
No, rotate it.
What the?
Sir.
Rotate what?
Sir, that one L piece.
Wait, are you not?
Seriously. Yes. Oh.
I thought you were doing a bit.
Yay!
Who did that?
It is never a bit.
I thought you were legit doing a bit. I thought that the two wire
No.
pieces. We have to click. Oh,
Screaming.
you can now
Same.
take photos.
I scream in my mind at Zach every day.
Psychically.
Use the camera.
To find hidden puzzles all over the place. When walking in certain locations, a camera icon will appear on screen. When it does, tap the icon to snap a photo. When it does, tap the icon to snap.
Just fucking snap.
Tap the icon to snap your neck.
Finally.
Oh, my
could she
favorite
snap?
form of self-punishment. Photos you've taken can be viewed from the album in the professor's trunk. While viewing the album, tap any of the photos to play a photo hunt minigame. Dude, this minigame led to another minigame?
Hell yeah.
What the frick?
That
That's
do
so
be
cool.
the way Professor Layton goes.
Oh, by the way, Saba, we're gonna be talking about it later anyway. I'm not super hot on Outbound
It's not that
Ghost.
exciting.
No,
The Outbound Ghost. Yeah.
Friggin' love Potion Permit though.
Yeah, it's real nice, isn't it?
Potion Permit, I definitely will add to like the cycle of what we're gonna be showing off tonight and tomorrow. I'm gonna skip Outbound Ghost, I think, just because I don't know. Maybe the demo is just not super great. It looks good, but
You can tell what I mean by they don't really like introduce the mechanics well. It's just like there's a lack of information.
One of the first abilities that the game, or not one of the first, but like one of the abilities the game introduces, it has like the thing where there's like a gauge and you're supposed to hit the button to, do more damage or miss or whatever, right? Excuse me. One of the abilities literally just has the fucking gauge wigging out like crazy, and you have to just guess on when to press. And I'm like, that's not a good mini game. Anyway,
Yes, indeed.
if you answer correctly, the area you selected will be marked with an icon. Each photo has 3 elements that are slightly different from those in the actual location. It's the camera obscura from Fatal Frame.
Ooh. Let's fight some ghosts.
I would love to.
Hamster?
Hamster?
I don't think we can get the hamster to get less fat.
Hamster?
But
Because
hamster.
the hamster needs to get, he needs 20. He needs 24, and we only have 1 new item.
What does the new item do?
It's the
a
same
house.
with
Oh, it's a
another
house, yeah.
house. Yeah, so that will only get us to 22. I think.
So which one will he choose between these 2 houses?
He he won't choose any of them. He'll go to the light, and then he'll hit the house on the way to the light. Remember? Yeah.
So what about like this?
I think he might go to that house. I don't know.
No, he hits the. He's gonna hit the thing first.
Because the light is closer, right?
I will see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Light bulb. Then he runs across.
Flower.
This will take us to 22,
Flower power.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't like how quit looks on that button because it kind of looks like quit.
Oh, I thought it was because he's peeking out from behind it.
No, I just like the letter Q just kind of looks like a B.
No, it looks like a G to me. It's like grit.
Grit. Oh, I forgot the hamster's name was Gramo.
Yeah.
Grandma Jones.
Jones? Where'd you get that from? Ooh, that's neat. What if I just put 3 spicy whatevers and then just immediately feed it to Luke? Damn it. Luke, quick, devour all of this spice.
Do it. Do it, Luke.
They're doing a great job staying on top of these journal entries.
Page 3 of 10. And there we go.
Cool. Okay. What? What do you mean new?
Still new. I think you failed to press this one. Nice.
Now we're all set to talk to this man.
No.
Steal his hint coins first and then talk to this man.
We mean steal. They have my hat on them.
Therefore, they are mine.
I guarantee you that Professor Layton has already gone through this whole adventure and is now just going through it again for Luke's sake, so that way Luke can feel included.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Conspiracy theories.
How else can you explain? We have this location is a secret city, a curious village, one might say.
Oh no.
And how can there possibly be hint coins with our hat on them unless either A, Professor Layton is synthesizing them like some sort of alien, or B, he was already here and he leaves them out like freaking Easter eggs for Luke.
It's possible.
There you go, that's 3. My, these photos look stunningly new for their age. How do you manage that?
Joseph.
I don't know, you want to do it, Grant?
Sure.
I thought you were making a JoJo reference when you said Joe.
Well, there you go.
Fucking...
Oh my god!
Sorry, sir, but that's a bit of a trade secret.
That's great, Grant. Grant, did you know that you're a voice actor?
No.
But tell me again. Tell me
What
again.
the fuck?
Thank you. That's very kind words. Okay, he's just not gonna help us. Cool.
He's like, that's a secret, so get out of here.
I'm gonna break your lenses.
Coins. Holy shit.
So now this motherfucker stole my hint coins and then fucking left.
You didn't go left.
Come on.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can leave. I don't think I should let you leave.
No, I want to see the camera icon.
No.
Are you okay? You're sweating.
I think him thinking actually took it out of him.
His brain power.
What seems to be ailing you?
He has knees?
What? Yeah, wait, what knees? Wait a minute. Adrian.
Oh, every day I stand out here for hours and hours.
Every day.
Oh, if that standing really does an hour on my knees. An hour,
on my knees.
An hour on my knees, we're 2 in the bush. I really should start scheduling myself a mid-break shift or something.
An hour in the bush is worth 2 on my knees. doorman does sound like an exhausting job. Perhaps a cup of tea would restore your spirits. I'd be happy to brew you some.
But I got to warn you, working at a 5-star restaurant has made me awful picky about what I drink. But if you can brew up something that tastes mild with a hint of spice, I'll be a happy camper.
Whatever it is.
Mild, refreshing and purifying, revitalizing and restoring, great for the skin, relaxing.
That's mild. That one
This
is
one?
mild. Yeah,
It does say mild. Thank you.
Mild, and then no, just put yeah. I was gonna say spicy, but
Wait just a moment. No, he's fucking dead. We killed him.
He's dead.
mild. Has a hint of spice. What's the first two again?
Please stop destroying my particles.
Refreshing, sweet, sour.
Say refreshing, mild, and spicy.
Sure, he is exhausted, right?
Do. What? What is it? I do not know. Could it just be this? It better be this.
Yay!
Dream
He's
spice.
subtle and spicy all at once.
I don't think I like my
Dream Spice was my favorite Spice Girl.
my tea to be spicy.
A little bit of spice.
Okay.
I'm not equipped
That
to
was
handle
number
spice.
7.
Oh.
Ready to do some karate kicks. I feel like you should do more arm stuff, sir.
He's been doing too much arm stuff, I think.
Oh. What, you think his legs are gonna get longer if he does more leg stuff?
No, you see, my legs are actually equally as strong as my arms, but they are super compact in muscles.
Oh god. Hello, Lawrence.
Hello. I just
Hello,
came
Lawrence.
in to hear my arms are super compact.
True.
Adrian.
Oh, sorry. Working as a doorman in the best restaurant in town, I gotta be on the ball 100% of the time. I mean, back in the day, even the Duke's son and his fiancée used to come here. When you've got customers like that, service has to be perfect from the second they walk up.
Wow, Folson's elite, huh?
You could say that's right, little man. Little man.
You are literally the same size as me. You just look taller in this frame because you have a taller box.
Ooh, look like someone is a... What the fuck do you mean taller box? What are you talking about?
Do you see them too? The voice boxes? Just going bananas.
Bananas, you say? Boo, scratch his chin.
It's gone bad. Adrian.
He's back.
Sir, a minute, please.
That's Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Barton.
I'm Batman.
I'm Barton.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Bartman.
Oh, hello there. Hello there.
Right,
You're the
Barton.
fellow with Inspector Scrivener, yes?
My name's Barton, sir. I am a constable serving under Chief Commissioner Gordon, sir. I feel obliged to let you know you may want to reconsider bringing a child up this way.
Why? What's up ahead?
Things best left unknown till you're older, lad. My advice is do an about face and leave this at once. I thought I said arena. Leave the arena. Leave this at once. Leave the gladiatorial arena.
Wouldn't that be kind of messed up if it was a red light district?
Lots of boobs passed here, young man.
You kind of just a bunch of Drake and Josh playing on TV.
You wouldn't believe the boob to person ratio, the boob to leg ratio back here.
Oh god.
I don't think he'll budge on this, Luke. We'll have to find another path leading up that way. Okay, well that was a waste of my time. The fuck? Is that a dog?
Is that a bear?
It's a panda.
Oh my god. Precious.
Its name is...
It's wearing a diaper.
Oh, sure, that's not a person.
Precious.
Baby. Oh.
Oh, right, you're
Hey
an
there,
animal
fellow.
guy.
You seem a bit upset.
Roar. Oh my god, this...
It bit me.
Good heavens, Luke. Are you hurt?
I don't think he's in the mood for a conversation right now.
Luke, fuck that. We have to get you to a hospital. You could have
I
rabies.
gotta get you checked.
I would love it if Luke's sprite came and there's just a bleeding stump where his right arm was.
Oh!
Indeed. Let's find another way through town. Passing through here is rather difficult right now. It's genuinely true. I've gotten a hint coin. Luke, I found a hint coin.
Right,
Did that make up
Luke.
for your injury?
We can use this to pay for your insurance, Luke.
Luke, I found a hint coin in your bloody stump.
Just tapping away at it.
Just tapping on his bloody stump until a hint coin comes out. Luke, if this comes out of your bloody stump, oh no, pulls out a bone saw.
There must be more, Luke.
There must be more, Luke.
Oh, I got really
didn't-
confused
I
looking
didn't
at
put
the
that
map.
there.
Because there's both Layton and Luke in the bottom up, but there's also Layton in the middle. So I thought there's like a clone of Layton running around the map.
Who is he?
Luke, we have to catch him by clone. He can't escape.
No.
That's right, another series we're bringing clone tech into.
No!
Finally.
It's too common.
It's been too long.
It's been too long since we had a good clone fight on our hands.
So here's the museum. Let's have a closer look at the gate, shall we?
Let's have a clone, shall we?
Let's
I
have a
don't-
clone.
I don't
Let's have a
want-
clone.
Let's have a clone, Luke.
It's a thing that's very common in Britain, you see. You just have clones everywhere. That's why all the teeth are fucked up. It's not perfect.
Well, that's how. Well, you see, Luke. That's how they pay for their health insurance.
That's how they
You
get
don't.
you, Luke.
You don't need to fix people's organs when you can just take them from the clones.
True.
There was a movie
The
about
clones
that.
are basically organ batteries.
Repo men.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Right now.
Pokemon offspring.
Let's continue elsewhere.
Decide to search the town for more information.
What the fuck? I was just about to do that, and then you stopped me.
We had to make sure.
We
Have
have
to-
to make sure, Luke.
We had to make sure we told you that that's what you were doing.
In a really humorous way, the this area of the map, like the above screen map, does kind of have a red light to it.
Imagine.
Grant.
Let's talk to this person. Nerys? Nerys?
Nerys, I guess. Lawrence.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Huh? See what?
The ghost, of course, what just floated by all oogity boogity woogity swoogity, I swear.
Oh, darn, I must have missed it.
It's the 12th time that it has flown by. Golly! This must be the spot for ghost watching.
What are you doing with your
Mickey,
eyes,
is that you?
Nerys?
I told you, the swiggity swoogity. I've been here for hours, it's all just so fascinating. I'm totally captivated.
Wait,
But
what?
that's-
Nothing's happened. I'm sure it's all
ghost
very
exploded.
exciting. But would you care to take a break and have a cup of tea?
That sounds great. I scream like a banshee whenever I spot a ghost, and oh boy, is my throat sore. But if I'm going to take a tea break, let's make it a mysterious one.
The fuck does that mean?
Nice.
Weirdo.
I think I like something sweet and kind of unusual. Sweet and unusual. Unusual.
Unusually sweet.
Unusual. Give me the weird shit.
Give me the fucked up, weird, bad shit. The one that gives you nightmares.
Yeah, there we go. That is a mysterious
the one
place.
that will literally put you to sleep forever.
Give me the pieces that's in the back corner of the pantry.
I want to have a bad trip.
Do you see that one that kind of looks a little bit like a skull? Yeah, that one. Can you put that one in?
An actual skull.
Ma'am, this is sodium peroxide. Are you sure? Yeah, that's the one.
Man, this is rat poison.
This is rat poison.
I have too many HP.
All the poisons.
Oh, does that happen to be hemlock? I definitely like hemlock.
Oh, a little splash of nightshade.
Oh, yeah, foxglove. Yeah.
Did you say foxblood?
Foxglove.
What the fuck is foxglove?
It's a deadly
Poison.
plant.
Oh, damn. Everything's a deadly plant.
Was there a period in world history where they just decided, you know what? Let's just name all the plants after animal plus thing.
Oh, wait till you hear about wolfsbane.
Yeah.
Is that not a sword?
That's another deadly plant.
Wolfsbane should definitely be the name of a sword.
This is foxglove. Once it loads,
I see carnival scam science.
Once it loads, 2.04 megabytes.
I like the idea of Saba being like, here you go, Zach, here's some foxglove, and it's just Saba literally like stuffing plants into Zach's mouth, like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm gonna try sending this again. Oh boy, I hope it makes it.
Do we have the ingredients for this?
Ooh.
Why is that foxglove?
I don't know.
It's like a glove.
Bell Classic, Oasis Berry, and Dream Spice.
And then this is what wolfsbane looks like. Just in case you were wondering, Zach. I know you were wondering.
Yeah,
what's the difference?
What's the difference?
They
I don't know,
look
one's
pretty
a little bit
similar.
more purple than the other.
Well, I mean, like, neglecting color. Like, if Animal Crossing taught me anything, it's that any plant can be any color.
If it
only out of 3, technically, but yeah, you're right.
What's a mysterious flavor? Do we just not have the ingredients for this yet?
We can come back later.
Okay.
You did say you want to make progress.
How do I leave?
Wait, do we have it already though?
No, we might not. I actually don't remember.
He may be lying to us.
Oh, forget this lady.
Did you see the watchtower, Professor?
Yes, I did, Luke. It looks fucking cool.
There's something very suspicious about it, isn't there?
What the fuck is this
I say
thing?
so myself, Luke.
Oh my god, it's me!
Oh my.
It's Olsen. Oh my god.
Wait.
Squidward, is that you?
SpongeBob, it's not every day you see new faces. Are you visiting from out of town?
Yes, in a way. We're not here to sightsee. I keep reading sentences in perfect opposite of what the character's actually trying to say. We're searching for an antique known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard of it?
No. That's the first I've ever heard of it. I wish I had some information for you. Oh, I just can't let visitors to our great town go away empty-handed. Here.
Can't let visitors go. Die.
Die. Here, it's not a keychain, but please take this puzzle of mine as a souvenir of full sense.
Puzzle number 85.
Oh no.
5 shapes are arranged in a sequence, but the 4th shape is missing. Use the 4 visible shapes to determine whether A, B, or C should be inserted as the 4th shape in the sequence. Sequence.
It's B.
Sequence.
And now
He's
to
entered.
test my theory.
And he is correct.
It looked kind of like a 4.
Puzzle unsolved.
1600.
See? Looked like a 1, looked like a 2, looked like a 3, looked like a 4.
Oh.
Not a 30 picker at
Interesting.
puzzle. Work on that, Layton developers. That was a 10 picker at puzzle. Do better next time.
Do better.
Nice work there, fellows. I hate to burst your bubble, but if your lead on the Elysian Box led you here, you may be out of luck. See, many of our residents who were full sense experts skedaddled a few years ago. It all Fucking, why does this guy have a bunch of lines now? It all started over a strange rumor that spread through the town like wildfire. The rumor was called fire, and we all died.
The rumor was that the house next door is on fire, and boy, did that rumor spread.
And it spread because each house got the new rumor because the next house caught on fire. Oh, that's
Turns
so
out
good.
it was true, even.
Every single time.
Yeah, imagine.
So even if we are in the right place, there may be no one left to ask. Tell me, what was this rumor?
Some silly thing about a curse. I'm not entirely clear on it, to be honest.
Oh, really? Would you like to look at this box?
But I often find myself wondering where all those people who left Full Sense ended up. Probably into the box. Would be my guess.
Their souls got sucked in.
Arr!
Oh my god, what the fuck? Why are there so many places to go now all of a sudden?
So much to see.
Souls.
Someone like it's
There we
a
go.
town or even a city, perhaps.
Are you being sassy with me?
Hypothetically.
I wonder.
Look at all these mirrors. And garlic? Vampires! Vampire
shit,
City,
yeah.
let's go!
Vampire survivors.
No!
Brought him back.
Oh. That scared me silly, Professor. What's making that awful ruckus?
It's Zach pogging out of his mind.
I don't know, Luke, but I think it's coming from right above us. Silver Room Pog! From right above us. Quick, Luke, up the stairs.
Quick, Luke.
Oh, hey!
To the stablemobile.
I forgot that was my emote. Obo Tol Ken Pog.
No.
Yo, Pog.
Pog.
Something seems very odd about this location. It's a puzzle.
Oh, wait. Was I supposed to... Oh. Oh, okay. Thank God. So there's the...
Spot the differences. There's a crack in the mirror.
Where?
The bottom one has a crack in the mirror.
Thank
The
you.
big circle red one. Yeah!
And now
Yeah!
to test my theory.
That was fast, indeed.
That's
There
one.
we have it.
All right. I'm here to tell you there's a spill on the ground.
Is the teapot in a different spot?
There's a spill on the ground.
Oh no, the teapot might be in the same. It just looks like it has a ding.
Spill on the ground.
The red spill.
Red spill on the
Just
ground.
leave it to me.
Sound like Sephiroth.
Why is Sephiroth here all of a sudden?
Because that's what Saba sounded like just now.
True.
There's spill on the ground.
Oh my
Did we already get the garlic from up top?
Where's the garlic?
god. The garlic
This
in the
one?
foreground. Yes.
Both of
yes.
them, actually.
Correct.
I think this one is here. It's just that it cuts it off. Because you can
Garlic.
well, no, actually, I think never mind.
Garlic. Garlic.
Yeah, because look, see this
Oh,
mirror.
you do see a bit of the bottom of the garlic, so you're
Yeah,
right.
so like the mirror. So I don't know if that
I
counts.
know,
I think
I
it's
call
just like a border.
shenanigans. They're using a cropped up image.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans!
I think everything is pretty similar now.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, everything is cool.
Everything is awesome. Awesome. Everything is obotocom.
Obotocom.
Damn, I really don't see it this time.
Are we missing something?
Well,
Obvious.
I mean, I could do something. I could open up Photoshop real quick, take a shot of both, make them 50% opacity, and then overlay.
And then lower. Oh my God.
No, everything there is the same. Don't get
What about these bottles? What about this
those
thing? Is that
bottles are
different?
the same. No, those are the same.
Is it? Is it not a different color?
They both look orangey brown to
Well,
me.
with the banister in the top, it's cropped. It could be the same.
Oh! He's right. There's only one banister. Oh no, it might
Are
be
you sure
cropped.
it's not cropped?
Might be. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do your usual time traveling.
What do you mean?
If you just want to save slot
right,
check and then.
Listen, I wouldn't be a professor of archaeology if I didn't have time traveling powers. That just makes sense.
Honestly, it goes hand in hand.
The mirror.
What mirror?
Nah, I just was making something up. I was hoping that if I
like
said
I
it,
said.
I was hoping that if I said it, it would just come to me.
Ah, yes.
Damn, I can't see it.
A tried and true method of just making shit
I
up.
don't see any mirror, as a matter of fact.
Yeah?
Yes.
I don't see.
Exactly.
I do not see. I'm Elysian.
I do not feel. I can only breathe.
Prove it. I wasn't.
Wait a
again,
second.
I wasn't looking.
Wait a second. The background pile of garlic on the right hand side. It's
It's
inverted.
facing the other way. Yeah,
Facing the wrong way.
yeah. Oh, look how
Oh,
sneaky they
wow.
are. Oh,
Wow, very good, Lawrence.
Nice.
Lawrence
You get a
is
gold
god.
star.
Jesus Christ, that was a hard one.
And now there's a hidden puzzle somewhere?
Congratulations.
You
What the
did
fuck?
it! There's a hidden puzzle
So if
right
we
there.
click here in that scene, we'll get a hidden puzzle?
Only one way to find out.
Oh no.
I've struck gold. I found a hidden puzzle. That's
Luke,
all you
what
needed.
The what the hell? 119?
119! There are 10 coins in each of the 5 bags below. One of these bags is filled with fake coins that are lighter than the real ones. A real coin weighs 10 units, but a fake coin is 1 unit lighter. If you're using a scale that can register up to 200 units, what is the fewest number of times you could use the scale to find the one bag filled with fake coins? Well, good luck.
Isn't the fewest number of times 1? Does it say guarantee?
How do you find the one bag filled with fake coin?
Every difference in the pictures will tell you where something is hidden. It'll be 1 puzzle and 2 coins. I mean, that's cool as hell. The only reason that I'm kind of baffled, like flabbergasted by the spot the difference puzzle is because it was a reward for puzzles to get the camera pieces. Then we had to do a puzzle to fit the camera pieces back together. Then that allowed us to get access to taking pictures with the camera obscura. Then when we take pictures with the camera obscura, we had to do a spot the difference puzzle. And then it rewards us with a new puzzle. It's like national treasure in terms of like clues leading to other clues.
Puzzle.
It's
Puzzle
so cool.
leading to more puzzles.
What's the fewest number of times you can use the scale to find the one bag filled with fake coins? See, it says what's the minimum, but like it doesn't say to guarantee that you found it. Because isn't there a 1 in 5 chance of just accidentally picking the right one and it will be lighter than the rest? Oh, you know what? The scale doesn't have units, right? It just goes up to 200.
I guess.
I'm about to say, because like if I had a bag filled with fake coins and I put it down there and the scale said 90, I'd be like, yeah, these are the fake coins. I think I just misunderstand what this puzzle wants me to do, I guess.
Find you where the fake coins is by weighing.
If you put
two things together, right?
If you
even
put
just
two
bags.
bags together, that always equals 200 unless it's fake, right?
Unless it's fake, yeah.
So minimum time would be 3 because you could take 2 bags, put them on, and if it's 200, then you're good. Remove those. Take 2 other bags, put them on. If it's 200, then you're good. And if both of those pairs of 2 were good and added up to 200, that means that the 5th bag that you didn't pick is the fake one. So 3, I guess. Unless there's a simpler way of doing that, you know? Frigate. Let's say 3.
Tree.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Sadness.
No, I think that's the too easy of the option.
2.
Consider this puzzle solved.
So it must be higher than 3, because unless the answer is 1 and I'm gonna explode.
Consider this puzzle solved.
What?
I have to explode.
Time to explode, Zach. You got it. You only need to use the scale once from every bag. Remove the number of coins indicated by the bag's number. Then you just weigh these 15 coins once. Oh!
What?
No one told us we could open the bag and take a coin out of the bag.
That's the kind of shit that gets you detention if you're in school. Where they're like, how many coins are in the bag? And it's like, oh well, I take coins out. Fuck you.
It's one of those things where the student like figures out a new way to solve the math, and the teacher just looks at them like, "No, you're wrong. Stop trying to backtalk, Jimmy. Go to detention."
Oh, go, Jimmy. Get out of here.
Out the box thinking.
You only need to use the scale once. From every bag, remove the number of coins indicated by the bag's number. Then you just weigh these 15 coins at once. If all the coins are real, their combined weight would be 150 units. But that'll end up with a weight less than this. The difference between its actual weight and the 150 units corresponds with the number of the fake bag of coins. I guess that's true. Because if it's bag 1, then it's only missing 1, so on and so forth. So the scale does tell you.
Scale does what Nintendo don't.
Don't do this.
Oh.
All right. I'm glad that they had like a weird fucked up thing. Well, I'm not glad. I'm pissed. But I'm glad that it wasn't my thing of like just guessing. You know?
Sure.
You did it. Very nice.
I also want to say I really appreciate how the spot the difference puzzle was entirely solved by Saba and Lawrence.
Woo!
Saba found the broken thing and the spill, and then Lawrence came in with the clutch garlic in the background.
The clutch garlic.
That's my nickname.
I guess that just proves that.
Oh my god, look at this guy.
Lawrence is the vampire of the group.
He's the vampire survivor, excuse you.
Oh my god.
It's pretty stinky.
Pretty stinky.
You know what? Did we even...
No, we did not.
Oh. Come on, there's gotta be a third in this room, right? Come on. Man, I'm so excited for everybody in this fucking town to secretly be a vampire.
Dun, dun, dun.
He is ready.
Oh, darn vampires. Get off my property.
Hey, we were right.
Oh, brother.
Are you all right, mister?
Who goes there? You don't need to tell me. I know vampire henchmen when I see them. Excuse me, sir. We prefer thralls. What'd you say? Pulls out shotgun.
Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about? We just heard a scream and came to investigate.
No more words. Take this steak. Stabs Luke in the chest.
It's well done. And I can't eat it because I don't like shoe leather.
No, it's rare, so that way the vampires are more attracted to the blood. Say what you will, Sonny, but it won't do you no good. I see through your vampire lies. Vampire Lies is my favorite CW show. If you really want me to believe you're not vampires, you'll solve this puzzle. You'll do
Vampires
it
could never solve a puzzle.
Vampires
could never
puzzle is
solve
the one weakness.
Yeah.
I tried to solve this puzzle, and then I missed.
Could you imagine in this world if that was a weakness of vampires? We're like, but they can't solve puzzles.
Holy shit.
Everyone knows.
Hey, Saba, let me do it.
Okay.
In a quiet town, there's a tower that commands a view of the whole town. What? Okay. Since you can see the whole town from the tower, logic dictates you should be able to see the top of the tower from anywhere in town. However, there's one place in town shown on the map below from which you could clearly have no chance of seeing the top of the tower. Find and circle the place. Is
That
it not
truck.
the fucking stadium?
You have to be in the middle of the stadium to see it.
Right, but because like it's concave in, so you wouldn't be able to see it from the inside, I guess.
Also, there's that building in front that's blocking the way, so you can't easily see it too.
You mean from like did it say what's the one building?
What's the one location?
That you cannot see.
Because like
I would say.
Yeah.
Up a tree.
I mean, it's only a 20 picker-at answer.
Save.
But you're gonna save,
Forget it.
right?
Zach.
Save what?
Leave it to me.
Zach.
You idiots, thinking I didn't already
Oh my
save.
god, I didn't.
You fools! All right.
You
really
foolishly foolish fools.
You foolishly foolish fools!
Just leave it to me.
All right. That was my 2. That
In
was my
that
2.
car. In those trees.
In the car. He just
Wait, is it the tower itself?
Morons.
Just leave it to me.
I thought it
damn
literally
it.
at that exact second. I was like, it's the fucking tower. Because you can't see the top of the tower from inside the tower. That'd be insane.
God damn it.
Excuse you, who are these people?
They chillin'.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, that's
Grant?
Alana.
Are they just chilling?
They just chillin'.
Are these important story characters that you're trying to red herring
Oh, no,
us
that's
away
Alana.
from?
They're chillin'.
No.
Anyways, moving on.
It is Alana.
It's Aki?
You even got
Oh
the
my
beige
god,
outfit.
Aki, quick,
Wait
save
a
her!
minute. No, she's gonna jump off the tower.
No,
She's gonna fall off in the
again.
mudslide.
Oh my god.
Going off the top tower.
If as the wind blows ever went anywhere, that'd be a fucking hilarious like April Fool's game where it's like, you know, it's a choose your own adventure style thing where you're hanging out with Aki for the day and she just keeps falling off shit and you have to like save her. It's like quick time events where you have to be like, oh
No.
pretty good for a vampire. Unless you're not one of the bloodsucker's underlings after all. If
People
that's how
right
it
there,
is.
vampires.
I don't know how that puzzle was supposed to protect you against vampires, sir. If that's how it is, then Listen to me when I tell you you'd best keep an eye on the castle over yonder. That's evil as fuck. Who built towers at that angle? What are you talking about?
Definitely not Dracula.
Oh, so I like how this is Jeff.
Yeah, it's just Jeff.
It's a nest of one of the most fearsome undead vampires around. A real, live vampire. A real live vampire, you say? Don't make me say it again, buddy. If you say it 3 times, he shows up, even with garlic or not.
He's just like Beetlejuice.
He's just like Beetlejuice. Also, I like him having all of the... I guess, you know, now that I think about it, I guess the mirrors were probably to reflect sunlight, so maybe that would help, I guess, in the Dark Tower. But, like, mirrors don't stop vampires. It just shows you that someone is a vampire.
Yeah, that's the point.
Maybe that's it while he carries around his shotgun.
Can I ask you a question? Let's say a vampire fucking trips and falls and cracks their teeth on the pavement, right? And they get a cap put in.
Sure.
Does that cap show up in the mirror?
Since it's technically
not part
plastic.
of the vampire.
Well, it's like how their clothes show up, right?
Right, exactly. So it would just be like this weird thing floating in the middle of a void above their shirt, right?
Probably.
So what if you get like a metal plate in your head? I guess it's the same thing, right?
Yes, Obo Stream, answering all your vampire-related questions.
That's us.
These are
to make sure you
questions.
vampires know what to do. Does Dio show up in mirrors?
That's a really good question.
That's a good question. Does he? Is there a mirror?
Is there ever an opportunity where Dio's in front of him? Because he's a vampire lord.
Lord?
I don't know, actually. Sorry, now my head hurts because I'm thinking desperately like to all the parts where Dio's in them. He's never in front of a fucking mirror.
Is he not in the beginning? Maybe. I guess not.
Before he's a vampire, I think he is when he's a kid, right? Because he's like adjusting his tie in the mirror in the bathroom before they go to school.
I don't know.
But Dio's the most vain piece of shit I've ever known.
Personally.
Anyway, that's a really good question,
I don't
Adrian,
know,
and I'm
Dio's
upset that I don't
pretty
have a
cool. He
definitive
posed with
answer
me.
for you.
That's true. When are we getting Dio on stream?
Yeah. I'm gonna say he's a
Oh
cool
my
guy.
god,
He
could you imagine
posed
we
with me.
got the voice actor who did Dio as the guest on the stream? And we just had him do bit character voices. and like the people in chat are like, what the fuck? Why not give him like a big part? And it's like, well, cause he's not sticking around.
What are we gonna do? We can't pay him.
We can't pay him. I can't even pay these people. Oh my god, look at this guy. While I'm looking for hint coins, who here can do their best like Italian mobster voice?
I tried, but it's not possible.
I'm so tired. I can't.
I'll try then, if that's the case.
Well, this whole place is covered in garlic, and it definitely smells like it. Bleh.
Yes, it's very pungent. It's a good thing I brought my handkerchief. My eyes are watering.
My nose hurts just being in here.
I infected them.
Finally, some customers. Come in.
Finally, some customers.
Some customers.
At the evening of my daughter's wedding.
You come to me here on the day in which I am open.
The day in which I'm open, I'd have a sale on garlic. It's been months since anyone came by to shop. My shop's been out of favor with the town folks recently.
They're fucking vampires! The Diabolical Box turns you into a vampire? No, that doesn't make any sense.
I can't understand.
No, it sucks out all your blood, Zach.
The Diabolical Box has
The box
those
is the
Halloween
vampire.
plastic vampire teeth. But it generates those to give to people.
Now it's an SCP.
I can see why, or rather I can smell why it's hard to breathe, let alone shop all around all this garlic. Blech.
So it smells. Big Whoop is not here to class up the shop, you know. It's here for protection. We've got what you might call a bit of a vampire problem here in town, and gotta keep them away, see?
Vampires? Seriously?
Do I look like I'm joking, boy?
Do I look like a fucking clown to you?
What do I look?
Clown makeup and clown shoes.
I'm going to put on this clown wig, and you tell me. I'm trying to get another job.
You
see that castle over there?
You just reminded me of one of my favorite like soft insults ever, which is like when someone looks ridiculous or you want to make them feel like they look ridiculous, you just go, "Oh, look at fucking clown shoes over here."
Look at clown shoes.
It's so good.
That's where the freaky guy lives. At least that's what people say.
At least that's what the people say. He calls himself Lord Dio. We're in Win Knight's lot. God damn it.
He's got so many thralls around. I'm not saying I believe the talk, but you can never be too prepared, you know.
He's got so many fucking thralls, and so many of them are just weird, gross monster things. That doesn't make any sense.
It's really disgusting, and no one knows Hamon, so we're all just kind of here.
I like elderly Italian monster that's just a JoJo critic. And what the fuck was up with the part where he gets stabbed in the hand by the arrow, but then doesn't turn into Golden Experience Requiem? It was short-sighted in the least.
What's up with that? You tell me.
All right, we're keeping this in the back pocket for later.
I've been watching a lot of anime recently. My son got me into it.
They call him Bobby Weeaboo.
Oh.
No, sorry. That was his old name. His new name, now that he's a man, is Bobby Otaku.
Oh.
He upgraded.
His title has grown.
What the fuck?
What's going on here?
I don't know, dude. Fucking werewolf.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Wow.
Now I just want to hang out with this old Italian monster. Yes. Suddenly the voice is really fun. Oh, that's this way. Wait, so what's backwards?
Where Barton was, where he was like, can't go there because.
No. No. What? This is a children's video game.
Where are we? What's happening?
Dude, it's a fucking kissy bar.
Read the line.
I don't want to read this line. All right.
Let's continue.
Oh!
Wait, I haven't done any other thing. I want to do this.
All right, you got it.
Oh, Mr. Beluga, it's been ages. I do hope you found what you're looking for.
That's fantastic.
Saba!
That's so good.
You could not have known this. I was going to jump in because I was like, oh, Saba wouldn't want to do this. She always gets mad at me for assigning her the female characters. And I was trying to remember how fucking Harley Quinn sounds. I was trying to do that, and then you were like, oh, let me do it. And then you just pull out Harley Quinn.
That's so good.
Holy shit, that's so good.
I'll see how long I can pull this off, but yeah.
I told you to call me Mr. J, Mr. BJ.
Oh no.
Mr. BJ. All right, this is you, Adrian.
I told Samuel to track it down, but the boy is about as useful as a broken pocket watch twice a day.
Oh, don't fret like that. It leaves wrinkles in that disgusting brow of yours.
Distinguished.
Hey.
Shush.
Mr. B!
It's still you.
This is a new line, Saba.
Oh, it's me. What'd you say, Mr. B? Would you like to come inside and unwind for a bit?
You just called my brow disgusting. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What kind of nagging brothel is this?
Nothing. He didn't catch on at all. Professor, did you see that? Mr. Beluga just went into the cabaret.
Luke, why do you know what a cabaret is?
I have a dictionary. That's what it told me.
I thought you were gonna say I have an addiction, and I was like, Saba, what the fuck?
No.
Oh no.
Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Shall we?
Shaolin Temple?
Shaolin Showdown?
Oh my, hello there, tall, dark, and handsome. Care to come in and catch the show tonight?
Doesn't tall, dark... Wait, what does dark mean in tall, dark, and handsome?
Mysterious, I guess. It's like an aura, I guess.
Also, your aura is very strong. It should help you protect yourself from the vampires.
I mean, if you look at his eyes, Zach, they're literally just black dots. So I don't know how much like darker they can get.
You may have the potential to master Haman.
Did somebody say Haman? I can't believe that after the introduction of stands, only one fucking person uses it ever again. It's bullshit.
They never give respect to Haman. That it
They
took
never
so long.
respect the true OG. Physical Haman, spiritual Haman, we're all part of the same fucking
He's
family,
a JoJo
okay?
purist.
Oh god, when I eventually get
things.
around to doing the JoJo like tabletop campaign, you know that Italian mobster's coming back. It's gonna be the voice of the seagull who pilots the boat. That
Fantastic.
I apologize, madame, but we're in the middle of...
Oh, aren't you getting shy on me? Don't worry, horse stuff, I don't bite. Oh, and who's your little friend there? Aren't you a precious boy?
He's 8 years old.
Me,
Sorry to change the subject, but I couldn't help but notice Mr. Beluga entering your cabaret.
Oh, are you a friend with Mr. B?
Something like that, yes. Tell me, does Mr. Beluga visit here often?
He has an addiction.
He's the one with the addiction, not the boy. Mr. Beluga is certainly a patron of the arts, that's for sure. I can't say much more, though. Oh, but you are a handsome devil, mister. So charming, so dapper, and such a gentleman. Show me you got the brains to match those looks, and maybe I'll let a few facts slip.
Oh my god. I just had a flash in my mind of it's like, puzzle 69, and then it shows up and it's her like on a body pillow, and it's like, rearrange her clothes so that way this makes more sense, and she's wearing like the bra on her crotch and the panties on her chest.
God.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was pretty close.
It's number 70. They would have been.
I have this old necklace, but the thing is, it's not really my taste anymore, so I decided to sell it. But when I was getting it appraised the other day, I realized something weird. Each stone is worth a different amount, but if I break the necklace in 3 places, the 3 gem strands will be worth the same amount as one other. Can you believe it? Here, see if you can find out where you gotta cut it to make that happen.
Each stone is worth a different amount. Break the necklace into 3 pieces. The 3 gem strands will be worth the same amount as one another. Okay. Fucking, I don't know, dude. What the hell?
Gonna do some math.
Some maths.
Maths. M-A-F-F-S.
Maths.
Maths.
So the 1200.
The 1200 is the most expensive, so that has to be the
700 to
key to
800?
something.
Reach with the...
Which, what do you mean?
You need to break it into 3 spots or 2 spots? Is it she said 3?
You're breaking into 3 strands, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they don't have to be strands of 3? Oh, fuck, dude. Okay. This is a lot of math, man. Also,
Math, man.
why did you buy this gaudy ass necklace? None of the gems match each other.
No style. Sheesh.
Literally every gemstone is different. What are you thinking? I thought you were a professional harlot.
It was a gift from Mr. B. That's why I want to get rid of it as soon as possible.
I'd probably recommend just, if it's 3 distinct equal things, how much does they equal together?
Sure, okay. I can do that.
Each strand has to equal 3,750. Just do the math real quick. Because it's 7,500 total, so that means if you divide by 3, that's 3,750 for each strand.
Okay.
Wait, what was the total?
The total is 7,500.
And then you divide that by 3, and it's...
Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's divided by 2. My bad, hang on.
Yeah, divide by 3 is 2,500.
2,500. I was gonna say there's no 50s there, so it wouldn't make any sense. So each has to be 2,500.
12 plus 9, that's 20... No, yes, that's 21. Fuck. It's close. Maybe not. Maybe not that. 12 plus that, that's... Oh, what's these 3 together? That's 6 plus 600 plus 800 is 1,400.
That's 2,600.
That's 26. That's too high. Fuck. Frick.
Damn it.
That's... Well, the 1,200 doesn't really fit too much, does it? Because 1,200 plus 900 is... Plus
2,100
is 21, so you need 400. But you can't... I can't fucking chop the 500 gem in half. That doesn't work.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see.
See, when it comes to the math puzzles, my brain just like zones out, so I can't tell if I'm less help than others in this stuff. I'm okay with fighting with you in like riddles. This is not a riddle.
Math.
Plus 7.
It's a math riddle.
That's 26 again. God damn it.
We'll start somewhere else.
10 plus 7 plus 6 is 23. But none of these fucking things match.
If you go from the 1,000 to 200, that's 2,500.
The 1,000 to 200?
200. That's 2,500.
Plus 6. Oh, I put 69.
Nice.
600
nice.
plus 300
Cultured.
plus 400. Yeah, plus 200. I mean, sure. I'll take that just because it's something, as opposed to nothing. 1100 plus 800 plus... See, the 500 doesn't fucking work. It's two... Oh, no, and then you plus the 100. So that's another... Wait, does that equal 2,500? 1200 plus 900
No.
plus... Yeah, that super doesn't fit. That's way too high now. I mean, it's a puzzle, right? So there's probably a trick to it. It's probably not just counting. Although it was 30 pickerats, so maybe it is just counting.
Just saying, Mr. B would have solved this a long time ago. It got
Mr.
straight
B
to my
bought
pussy.
you the fucking necklace, alright? Suck his dick on your own time, not mine.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. It should be 2,600.
Huh?
It adds up to 7,800. Divided by 3 is 2,600. I think. Let me redo that.
Oh, he's right. What? How did I get 7,500 last time?
The initial math has been falsified.
Damn.
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 That ass really do fart.
Yo, you fart with that ass?
Oh. Take me to Browntown.
You fucking be quiet.
So
Sorry?
what equals 20? What equals 26? So that that 1,200 to 800 is 26.
He's talking, but Zach is muted.
Sorry, I can't look at my screen and cough at the same time.
900, 700, 1,000. That's another 16 or 26.
All right,
Is that
we will count this as complete.
Did you save?
This should do the
I
trick.
can use that phrase. Welcome to Browntown in the future.
And there we have
Oh
it.
god.
Why would you ever say that?
I'll find a way, alright? I'll find
He'll
a way.
find a use for it. My god.
Handsome and smart, you're some catch, aren't you? Consider me smitten.
Now take me to Brat.
Mr. B. He's definitely here looking for something, but I can't say I know what.
You want to guess what the B in Mr. B stands for?
Adrian, I'll do it.
Oh no. Such must be going badly because he's kind of crabby whenever I see him now.
Okay. Hold on.
Find a lead.
Hold
what?
on.
What? I'm holding.
We're gonna end it there. I'm gonna need a little bit of time to transition into the showcase. So yeah. Good job, everybody. What a fucking note to end off Professor Layton's today's episode on.
As far as what kind of note
I'm
it is.
going to fucking kill Adrian.
Describe the note with a color.
Yeah, what would you say?
We will be back with more Professor Layton tomorrow. Thank you very much, Silver Rune, for joining us for stream. It was wonderful having you. Thank you, Angelic Guardian. I don't know if you're still around, but it was wonderful having you while you were here. Yeah, so we'll be back with Professor Layton tomorrow. If you want to stick around for some demos that I thought were exceptionally cool from the Steam Next Fest, stick around. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be right back after a brief intermission.